Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of Mark Talks Football. We are one episode after today away from finding out whether we have won the Premier League. We need Bournemouth to do us a fucking massive favour here today and beat Manchester City while we are playing Wolverhampton Wanderers. If you don't know, we've been doing this for around about 11 seasons now, trying to get South Shields to win the Premier League. We've won the Champions League, we've won the FA Cup, haven't won the Carabao Cup, won the Super Cup, won the Community Shield. The only two titles we haven't won is the Premier League and Carabao Cup. I don't care about the Carabao Cup. I'm not gonna lie. Out of everything, that is not high on my priority. If you guys want an update as well, I will give you an update right now. We are in the final of the FA Cup this season. We won't play it, but I'll show you the end of the cup. And we are also in the semi-final against PSG in the Champions League and already beat them 4-1 in the home leg of it. So today we got Wolves and Brighton, and hopefully we need something. We have to win every game now. Okay, because as you can see here, when we beat Derek Thomas got it, Jack actually scored a penalty, which actually shocked me because I thought I took him off, and then he stepped up and went, oh shit, and then scored. It was 1-1 for a time being with Kylian Mbappe scoring the goal. I did want to see his contract. He has joined Al Ittihad on the 1st. He's currently on £500,000 a week. The 1st of July, he is joining the Saudi side. Does it say how much for? No, it's a Bosman. He will be going to Saudi. 35 years of age, 190 caps, 117 goals for France. Does that make him the all-time goal scorer? Does it say? Most capped, he is. It doesn't say overall, does it? Oh. He'd be classed as a legend. Yeah, he's a legend. I don't think he's actually on there yet because he hasn't retired. What's Thierry Henry doing these days? Yeah, he's still the manager of France under 21s. Okay. Been going at it for about 10 years. To be fair, in international, that was at 1-2 tournaments. Okay, so Wolverhampton Wanderers, we're at home, have to win. Let's get to it. I've realised I've talked the whole time and haven't done that or shown you anything. So brain fart. Okay, so is their manager Alberto Aquilani? As in the former Liverpool midfielder? Did I read that wrong? I really hope I read that wrong. It fucking is. The former Liverpool midfielder. There. Alberto Aquilani. He's been manager of Fiorentina under 20s, then he was Pisa manager. Then Calgary, then Monza, and then Wolves. I've got to see how he's been getting on at Wolves. 19 games, 8 wins, 9 losses, -4 goal difference, 42% win percentage. Not bad, to be fair. Cool, that's not a good ratio. He has a good. He's won the league once, 2 promotions, and has been relegated. And he's looking to keep Wolves up here. Reading have been officially relegated from the Premier League. Have they? 4, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, they can't get out. I think even if they win every game. Okay, so Jose Lucio going down the line here for Derek Thomas. Thomas to Lucio again. Going back to Milligan. Milligan now to Aurelio. Going forwards here. They are very defensive. Wolves back here to Everson, and it's across the face of goal, and I think the keeper got the hand of that. Making it go out of play. 0-0 so far. 10 minutes gone. Looking to get the goal here. Woods, back post, gets deflected, and it's booted over the top. Good start. Man City are beating Bournemouth. They are 1-0 up. Very irritating. Right. Woods, it's not a penalty, but that is a foul. He was outside the box. Yeah, it's a free kick though. It's not a foul. It's not a penalty. Back post, just couldn't keep it in. Bit too much whippage, I think, on that ball. Right, Woods now. And there's the goal. Adam Wharton, second goal of the season so far for him. And he has been phenomenal ever since we brought him in. Woods with a lovely ball to the near post, heads it down. Highest paid player that we've ever paid for. And thoroughly deserves to be the highest paid player we've ever paid for. There is a player that I am trying to sign for this club if this is the end for them to carry on with. I don't know how far it's got or what they've done with it, but we will see. Scully, Wharton, go back now. Lovely little recycle of the ball there. Mbolo, where's he going to go with this? Back here to Aurelio. To Jose Lucio, back to Aurelio. Back through the middle now to Everson. Nice little control of the play here. Trying to make sure we keep hold of possession, but we're not doing much with it. Very slow build up here. Seba. Back here to Mbolo. Lewis and Wharton. Everson can turn there and shoot. Still, what the fuck was the whole hard point of that highlight for? Just wasted my time there with how long that was. Right. Villa are beating Chelsea. Leeds are beating Reading. No, they're not anymore. Reading have scored, making it 1-1. You guys can't see because it's literally where my forehead is. No, that's a big area. Okay. Wharton now, going near post, doesn't get it, gets cleared again. Woods here, back out here to Salas. To Embalo, down the line to Seba. Seba, can he find the pass? No, loses it out, but Matthias Cunha trying to take the ball away. Down the line here to Wharton. Seba, across the face, doesn't get anywhere. Again, recycling the possession. Seba, and Salas has got the goal. He is onside. There is no offside here. And it will be 2-0 against the relegation-foddered Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I hate these type of goals because it's so unrealistic, but it's funny as well. Because when Seba hit this, Jack does this before he even shoots. Watch. See, already got his header. Brilliant. 2-0, coming up to half-time, and that will do us the world of good, giving us more of that confidence moving forward. We've got PSG coming up as well. So the final day episode, we will be looking at the finals, but only when we find out the results. Because we've won it already. Thomas off the crossbar. So if we do win the Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League, we would have won 5 trophies this season. It would have been the Community Shield, the Super Cup, Premier League, Champions League, and FA Cup. we were up for 6 and we could walk away with 5. Not a bad day at the office, I don't think, do you? But you know when you're coming to the end is when you're starting doing stuff like this. It just gets a little bit boring for the viewers like yourselves that see trophy winners. It's fun when you build into it. Not as fun as when you're there. But that's good defending there by Thomas. Everson now trying to come away with it. He does. Miles Lewis Scully there to Seba. Jack. Good save. Oh, he missed that wide. Right. I think it's time to make a few changes now. The central midfield not doing great. So Marquez is going to come on, and so is Cunye. And Bola's going to come off for Lala. And we'll carry on. Right, Wharton now. Going to take a free kick over the top. Nowhere bloody near. And that is another goal. Salas makes it 3-0 now after 60 minutes, and another defensive mistake here from Wolves. If you're Wolves, you don't play around the back. If you're this far down, I refuse, if I'm a manager, if I ever do that, shoot me. Because if I'm in a relegation fodder and I need the ball back to front as quickly as possible, I am 4-4-2ing the shit out of this and go Brexit means Brexit. That's how I'm going. All right, Thomas, where are you going to go? Because there is nowhere, and now Wolves can hit us on the counter, but they can't. Because they can't pass a football. See, but into Jax, makes a goal, 4-0, potentially. There is a chance here it may not happen, due to it being offside. It counts, it's 4-0 now, 60 minutes have gone. It's going to be interesting now to see how we get on against Brighton, because Brighton have been good this year. Currently sat 8th. They're a weird side to play against. Reading are beating Leeds, by the way, 3-1. And Leeds are now in the bottom 3. And Leeds we are playing next. Man City are beating Bournemouth 2-0. We stay 3 points clear at the top. Make a fast final changes. Mbappe can come on. Woods can come off for Castro. Chelsea are now beating Villa. Let's have a look at any other scores. Sunderland are beating Tottenham. I was hoping Bournemouth would score 2 goals in the space of a minute there, and that I wasn't looking. Selfish bastards. Right. Good passing around here. Marquez now into Salas, who's through as a shot. Great save by the keeper. But I think that is going to be that now. 96 minutes. All done. 3 points in the bag. And that's what we want to be seeing. Nicely done. Right. Let's get to our next game where we're playing. Right, let's get into this. I've been putting this off because I've had to eat some lunch. But I've been putting this off for a little while because I didn't want to do it. Oh, just to let you know as well, we have beat PSG. Overall, we drew against them 3-3 on aggregate, which will mean we will be playing Inter Milan in the final and Liverpool in the FA Cup final. So we're going to be playing Brighton, and then next episode we will find out if we come home with 3 extra trophies or none. I really hope it's 3 because this series needs to end. I can't do this series anymore. Right. Brighton Be nice to me today. I've seen you beat teams recently that are in the top half, and it's worrying me that I'm going to fall victim to your shit ass, and I don't want to fall victim to you lot. So, here we go. Let's inspire them. Okay, let's go. After demolishing Wolves, that we need that type of performance again, please. Mm, 1-0 down after 45 seconds isn't a great look, is it? I went silent then because I was wondering what the fuck is happening. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god, what are we doing? That is a good ball to Seba. Back here to Mbalo. Lewis. Back again to Seba. Cuts in. Goal. 1-0. 1-1, sorry. 7 minutes gone. We finally cut back into this and get back into the tie. There we should be. 1-1. Let me see highlight of it. I saw the goal. Boy, we're not going long there. I flicked it on. There's no fucker there. Alright, McKenna now coming out short here for Brighton. Playing it out nicely from the back. Billy Gilmore. He's a favourite, Billy Gilmore, to win Player of the Season. Every South Shields player should be getting Player of the Season, by the way. Mbalo now going down the line. Gets tackled. Seba's there. Lewis Scully down the line. It is Sadas. Tucks it home to make it 2-1. 2 goals, 4 minutes. We're back in this and back to being close to winning the league, which is what I want to be seeing. Nice ball down the line. Warburton. Everson. Fucking hell. Corner kick now. Can we make it 3-1? Flicks it down, and there's Jose Lucio. This is the 45. You know when they always say that you always talk. You know when they say oh, that's definitely too early to score. I think Brighton have done that. They scored way too early. But when I say they scored way too, they did nothing after that. So we've just worked our way back into this like easily. And I think this could start to get ugly for Brighton at this point. We do have Leeds United and Reading in tomorrow's episode, alongside the FA Cup final and Champions League final as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to get into notification for when we get one of our videos. Will come out same time tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. UK time. That will also accumulate to be in 2 p.m. Eastern is when one of the videos go out. I have to work out, take away 5. If you're watching this from America. Back here to Wharton. Back again to Mbolo. Seba tucks in the bottom corner. 4-1. Pretty easy, to be fair now. It's not even half time yet. Man City. This is the game in hand that we have. So, Aston Villa have 2 games in hand, by the way, over us. but they're all the way down in 11th. I'm interested to see what happens from now on. Lovely ball out wide. Down the line here to Warburton. Here, back again, Miles Lewis Scully out wide here to Ambolo. As a pop over the top. And that's a wet ass corner kick. What do you think I was going to say? Dirty bastards. Wharton now swings it back post, gets cleared. Aurelio has a shot, keeper saves it. With some wet ass goal corner kick. Right, Woods now going to swing it in near post, tries to flick it on. Seba heads it down to Everson, to Woods, to Everson, and it goes back again. Out they go. Half time, 4-1 here. Woods. Could have made it 5-1 there. Really put the end of the game here. He's had a poor game as well, so maybe that might have helped him a little bit more. A few players out here today that are not performing as well to their counterparts. Wolves beating Tottenham. Liverpool are beating Fulham. Arsenal are beating Nottingham Forest. Arsenal guaranteed Champions League football. Leicester very close to be claiming Champions League football. Fair play to them, I have to say. Absolutely marvellous job Jonathan Woodgate have been doing over there at Leicester. Alright. Just over 20 minutes left to go. And I have to say, after 40 seconds in, thinking this was going to be a bit of a struggle for us today, to then dominate in the first half, really. And again, we're spreading the goals around, and I'm really enjoying that we're not reliant on one person. It's really nice to see. It's very rare that we have that as well, so it is good to see Pritchard down the line here. Can't get there. Back to Van Hinkel, McKenna. Lewis Scully, and there's Jax. It gets off the post. Right, Brenna Preto. Hazelwood. That's a good check by Embolo. Right, Milligan now. Out wide here to Pritchard. Pritchard. Here again. Mikel Saras. And I think that might be his hat-trick. Unless his second goal of the day. Okay. And that makes it 5-1. Right, 1 minute of added on time left, and we will be walking away 5-1 winners, going in tomorrow's episode where we can win 3 trophies tomorrow. So make sure, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We got Leeds United in the league, which could nearly claim us the league if Man City fall up. We can also win the FA Cup in between that. We got Reading last Premier League game of the season, where we could wrap up the trophy. And we've also got Inter Milan, which we won't be showing, but showing the ending of that. To be crowned champions of Europe again. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and peace.